All right, in this last example, we're going to be going over the triangle angle bisector theorem. What this theorem basically states is, if a ray bisects an angle of a triangle, then it divides the opposite side into segments whose lengths are proportional to the lengths of the other two sides. Basically saying, if we have something that is bisecting a triangle, this side length over here over this side length, so AD over DB, will be proportional to CA over CB. So notice the pattern here. We go from this small triangle, AD, over this other triangle, DB, is proportional to CA from the same first triangle over CB to the second triangle, okay? So let's try to set up a proportion like this. In a diagram, angle QPR is congruent to angle RPS. Use the given side lengths to find the length of segment RS. Notice here, PR is an angle bisector. So what that is doing is it's making two congruent angles right over here. Angle QPR and angle RPS. Okay? So if that is the case, then we can set this to over this to be proportional to this length over this length. So remember, the pattern, it matters. It has to be respective to the same parts of the triangle, or to the same triangle, okay? So let's set up a proportion. What is the length of QR going to be? So we don't know what the length of QR is, but we know that the total length is 15. And we know that this missing part over here is x. So what can we call this portion over here? Well, if the entire length is 15, this section over here is just 15 minus x. So let's put that. 15 minus x over just this over here, x, is going to be proportional to, well, where did we get 15 minus x from? From this triangle up here. So let's go ahead and use this other side. So 7 over this over here from the other triangle, 13. So now all we have to do here is just cross multiply and then find out what the missing value of x is going to be to find out rs. Again, where did we get this from? This is just qr over rs is proportional to QP over SP. Okay, cool. So again, let's cross multiply and then solve for the value of x. This right over here, x times 7 is just going to give us 7x. And then 13 is going to be equal to 13 times 15 minus x. All right. The first thing that I'm going to want to do here is to distribute the 13 with the 15 and the negative x. So 7x is going to equal 15 times 13. Of course, you can do this in a calculator, but I don't like calculators. 195 minus 13x. Cool. The next thing that I'm going to do here is to isolate the variable x. So let's add 13x to both sides of the equation. So 20x is going to equal 195. So what should I do to both sides now? Let's go ahead and divide both sides by 20. So we can isolate x. So x is going to equal 195 over 20. 20 cannot go into 195 perfectly, so let's go use a calculator for this one actually. So 195 divided by 20 will give us 9.75. So x equals 9.75. So if x equals 9.75, the question goes back to find the length of RS. RS here, oh, RS is just x. Okay, so that's it. So the length of RS is 9 and 75 hundredths, or 9.75. Okay, that's it. Bye. Okay, bye.